Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, and we give double honors to the apostles and the elders, which are the apostles and elders that rule the great millstone. Not instead of trying to add unto the truth and take away from it. Okay. So now this is a live stream. I'm just to lock it for the if the how you say the camera's not too good. I'm using a laptop. I'm not too familiar with. So update on a couple of news stories that I found. Just one primarily. Hold on, let me go on here. All right, so it's on here. So I don't know if any Akim will join on, but Lord, let me see here. Make sure this is still good. All right, let me get into the news story real quick. Actually, let me see here. I'll just pull it up on here, and then I'll show you. If you see here, it's backwards, but I'll read it. Just a club for people to get together. Trump slams UN after Israel vote. The Most High is starting to stir things up, and the guy ain't even in office yet. Okay. Hey, I see a brother in Khan. Hey, I see a brother in here, man. Because the elders have told us that there's going to be something's going to happen that's going to force even the people that are at peace with Esau to pretty much do some damage. So I'm gonna read it. It says, just a club for people to get together. Trump slams UN after Israel vote. And it says U.S. President Trump stepped up his criticism of the UN. And is that not a United Nations that together, a conglomerate of them together under that banner of the UN? Okay. Let me get right here. And it says U.S. President-elect Donald Trump stepped up his criticism of the UN after a resolution condemning Israel over West Bank settlement passed in the with the U.S. abstaining Trump, who takes office in 3 weeks. So the guy ain't even in there yet. And look what, just like the apostle said that, hey man, this guy's he's gonna move things quick, man. But that's through the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. And it says the UN, it says Trump, who takes office in 3 weeks, called for a veto, but he didn't have that power. That was all still on the Hamite. It says the UN has such great potential, but is currently just a club for people to get together, talk, and have a good time. He's demeaning them. He's demeaning the people of the UN, pretty much saying that it's a party to these guys. And so it has such great potential, but is currently just a club for people to get together, talk, and have a good time. Trump pronounced on Sunday via Twitter. This is what that's what his Twitter post was. And it says, adopting on Friday Resolution 223 declared Israeli settlements in Palestine territories occupied since 1967, including East Jerusalem, to be a violation of international law. So now even these gutter rats, they're catching it, man. And it says, after the vote, Trump tweeted that things will at the UN after January 20th. So he's already got the UN in his crosshairs. You see that? In the crosshairs, man. So this thing is moving quicker and quicker. And it says, adopting on Friday resolution after the vote, it says after the vote, Trump tweeted that things will be different at the UN after January 20th, when he assumes office as the 40th of the United States. And then this is the exact post that he posted. It says, as to the UN, things will be different after January 20th. Man, that's a proud dude, man. That's why it says pride cometh before a fall. And this dude is prideful, man. And it says during the campaign, Trump openly voiced support, of course, because you gotta go and kiss the ring. If you're gonna go up in there, because these gutter rats, they run everything. These so-called Jews, they run to the policy, who gets where, who gets this official, who gets this position. You gotta go kiss ass, man. Just like these Hollywood stars, you gotta go lay down on that couch. Level, you want to get to that next level of success, you gotta go to that couch, man. And it's usually not usually, it is a so-called Jew, man, because they're the ones that have been given. That's what it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, earth the faces of the judges thereof. So that's what you seeing now. Earth is given into the hands of these gutter rats, and they're running things, man. And it says, during the campaign, Trump openly voiced support for Israel. He also said, relocate the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, by recognizing Israel's claim to the as its unfeigned capital. David Friedman, Trump's pick for ambassador to Israel, and opposes Palestinian statehood, according to AP. It says outgoing U.S. President Barack Obama was behind up on Israel at the UN. Israeli ambassador to the U.S. Ron Demir told CNN, MSNBC, and Fox saying that Israel had evidence for this, which it would share with Trump. So, oh, look, they're already gonna get in cahoots, man. And it says Deputy Advisor Ben Rohodes has denied Israel's claim, telling Israel Channel 2 that the resolution was drafted by Egypt. It says Trump has not specifically said his tweets was motivated by resolutions 2334. However, prompting MSNBC producer to dig up a 2012 tweet in which Trump criticized the cheap marble tiles and replaced them with beautiful large marble slabs if asked. I don't know what that has to do, man, but hey, this thing is moving, man. I'm gonna get into some scriptures and give you Akim some of these scriptures, man, because then we gotta filter everything, because these are the prophecies that have come to pass, man. We ain't bell curls, all right? we ain't the dumbbell Israelites, because that's what these cats is, man. Dumbbell. Hold on, real quick. The brother Yashar, he posted a comment. It says, this is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 50:12. It says, your sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost. Go, man. And it says, Salakia Akim, hey man, you're dealing with the elements, man. This is the brother posted. This is Jeremiah 50:12. It says, sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of, it says, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness and a desert. Because you see right here, man, the Most High aid, and that's Great Britain, man. So these other nations that are part of that UN, they're gonna do something to America, man. Okay, they're gonna look to do something to America, because you know why? The Most High is allowing this thing to take place, man. And then let me get this real quick. This is the book of Revelation. You gotta start there. This is the book of Revelation 17 and 16. Revelation 17 and verse 16. And it reads, I'm going to start at verse 15, and says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest wherewith are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And what do they call this place? The great melting pot. They call it the great melting pot because it got what? All these nations, these tongues, all these nations that are gathered right here in Babylon, the great. It says, the 10 horns which thou sawest upon thee shall hate the whore. And that's where you get the title of the video now, man. It says, and thee shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And what's that fire, man? It's a third world war, man. Those thermonuclear weapons. That's that fire that's going to be used. Yahweh had put in their hearts to fulfill his will. So this is all that happening. So this is what we're supposed to be concentrating, man, because the most of his work right here. That's a part of his work, man, because it says, for Yahweh has put in their hearts. So now, as we see these things coming to pass, we knowing that the Lord putting this into their hearts. So we're getting close, man. That's why you got to watch prophecies, not curls, man. We ain't the dumbbell, okay? And it says, for Yahweh has put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. Thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth, man. Okay, so that's right there. You see, is America, man. What we know is America today. That's that great city. All right, and then let me get this real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 16 and verse 37. This is Ezekiel 16 and verse 37. Ezekiel 16 and 37, and it reads, this was talking about Israel, but now we can tie this into these gutter rats today, man. These Edomites, and we can tie them into Amalek too. This is Ezekiel 16 and verse 37. It says, behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers, which with whom thou hast taken pleasure, that thou hast loved, with all them that thou hast hated, I will give. It says, and I will even gather them round about against thee, and nakedness unto them, that they may see thy nakedness. And that's what you got now, man, because they're looking at Trump like this dude's ignorant, man. He's already pissing off China. He's already got shaking up the different places, man. So this thing is moving quick, man, quickly. And it says, and I will judge thee as women. It says, and I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed. Damn. Verse 38 says, and I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged. Give thee blood in, it says, and I will give thee blood in fury and jealousy, and I will give, and it says, and I will also give thee into their hand, and it says, and they shall throw down thy eminent places and break down thy high places. And what is that? How's that going to happen? By the way of the war, by the way of the crisis that's coming, man. Okay. And it says, let me go back on here. Judge thee as a woman that break wedlock. And what is that? Adultery. And says, and shed blood are judged, and I will give thee blood in fury. I will also give thee into their hands, and they shall throw down thy eminent places, palace, and shall break down thy high places. Strip thee also thy clothes, and shall take thy fair jewels, and leave thee naked and bare. All right. So the majority of the thing is their military might against Babylon, man. and the angels are going to be doing things also, and the Most High Himself is going to be in that fire. All right. And let me get this in. This is the book of Obadiah. This is the book of Obadiah 1 and verse 7. Hey man, Salaki for the crying, man. Obadiah 1 and verse 7. And it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee, they have deceit prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And there you see now, because the guy with Trump said he only wants what did they say, a briefing once a week, when you're supposed to have him every day as a so-called president. You're supposed to have that daily, man. But this dude is not, he may know corporation and business, but once it comes to ruling a nation and knowing about that type of mentality, that's why I say, y'all do me a prince reign. Princes reigns and kings stand, man. You see that? So you got to have that, man, Yahbashim Yahshai, even in the heathens, man. Heathens, the Most High dictates their knowledge and their minds so they can rule. Look at these heathens, man. Look at the Hamites. Look at them now. They used to rule a great empire. The Most High brought them to swallowing flies down, man. You see that? The Most High brought them to swallowing flies, man, and sitting somewhere, man. Tells you that the Most High gives the kingdom to whoever He wants, man. Okay. And Lucky, the brother just had another good script. Real quick. This is the book of Revelation 17 and 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the horse, multitudes and nations and tongues and kind. That's exactly, man. It's a melting pot. Okay. Let me get this real quick. So I finished that in Obadiah. Oh no, let me finish 8. I gotta get 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, standing out of the mount of Esau? And that's what you see now, man. This guy that's coming in there, hey, he's not wise. He's 2 Corinthians. What do you know to say 2 Corinthians, man? 2 Timothys. You know? So he's out of this guy, man. You at least knew people that knew that base thing. So he's a godless person, man. You know, he doesn't study anything to do with the Bible. So he's ruled by whatever means and mode that he thinks he's ruled by, because apparently he doesn't read the Bible, man. Let me get this in Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah 14, verse 3. This is Isaiah 47 and 3. And it says, this is Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right. So the Most High, when He comes, man, he's coming as an angelic force. But now this verse, where I read that to say, hey, shame is being seen. And that's a part of the shameful spewing, because this guy thinks he's doing it to further the greatness of America. But he don't just, man. He's allowing that thought to get deeper and deeper in these other nations' mind, man. That they got to do what must be done. And it says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is His name, the Holy One of Yasharallah. Let me get this Jeremiah. This is the book of 13, verse 22, Salakia. And it says in it, and if thou sayest in thy heart, wherefore come these things upon me? Weakness of thine iniquities are thy skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare. And that said, Most High is raising up this skirt and showing, look, that's why you got all these slave movies coming out. You got all the police shootings. Now the world is looking at that, man. They say, why are you going to say you're this glorious peace bringer, but then look what you do to the people that are in your walls, man. Look at, is there justice being served in your walls? You know, the world is looking at things like that, man. And then let me jump to This is back to Isaiah. This is Isaiah 14 and verse 12. This is Isaiah, and it says, "How art thou fallen, O from heaven, O Lucifer, light bearer?" It says, "O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations," man. And that's what's coming now, man. You're gonna have a point when Esau totally goes down. You're gonna see nations looking at Esau like, man, damn, this was him. This was the guy that had it. All right, and let me get this last verse. This is Jeremiah 49. And so, it just jumped on me, and I felt I had, stay in the spirit, man, and do the work any means ways, man. This is the book of Jeremiah 40 in verse 7. And I'm in this, and it says, "Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is there wisdom?" That's what you can see now with this Trump guy, man. It says, "Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau, the time that I will visit him." And it says, "If great gleamers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaming grapes? And if they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his neighbors, and he is not." All right. So hey, that shows you right there, man. Look, this is coming to a time of prophecy, Salakia, man. So like the title said, Lord, that's why I brought that article out to show you, man. This dude ain't even in there yet. He's already got things. He's already got the UN in his crosshairs, which is that conglomerate of nations that he's gonna piss off, man. Like the apostles and elders told us, like, man, there's gonna be something come along that's gonna make these nations hate this place, and you can already see, man. Pride, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barakah to Yahweh, Barakah to Yahushai, Barakah to Yahweh, Barakah to Yahushai, and Barakah to Yahweh, Barakah to Yahushai, man. And I tell you, in the water for Joachim that came and watched this, I didn't make it long, man. This is more like a test run, going in. And Salaki, yeah, on here, man. I'm gonna read. Let me get this Isaiah 25 and 7, and I'm gonna close out. I had switched screens so I couldn't see it. But I'm gonna get these quick scripts because these brothers got them on here. Khan, he's that dude. He gonna click it. He gonna click it. This is Isaiah 25 and 7. Is destroying this mountain, the face is the covering cast over all people, and the veil spread over all nations, man. Like Khan, because you have look, this thing is being revealed, man. Okay, this thing is being revealed. Who is Esau? What the plans is gonna come out, man. And now you got these other nations that are being stirred up. That's why you even got the elders out there. That's one of the nations who they are, man. All right, so I'm gonna end out with that. And to water to Joachim for coming by and watching. And Salaki wasn't, long drawn out, but hey, the article's right there, and I'm gonna post the article after post, man, so Joachim can get it. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Awashad, man, and then to water for you, man, and watch, man, and take time out. Shalom.